Hasan has been all over the news recently. Rumor has it he actually used a shock collar on his own dog just for standing up. That's some truly unbelievable behavior.
Same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go.
Apparently, he vented all his frustration about his internet issues on his poor dog. I mean, how twisted do you have to be for something like that to even seem okay?
I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything so much.
Apparently, that includes the dog too. Then in typical Hasan fashion, he starts calling everyone stupid just for not believing his version of events. The first thing out of his mouth, he insists he doesn't even own a shock collar. Seriously? That's the most predictable excuse imaginable.
If you said she get shocked, or is that fake? There's no way for her to be shocked. That is fake.
Even though the remote is clearly visible in his hand, plain as day in the video, then out of nowhere, he slides it out of the frame like nobody would notice. And when people start calling him out, he immediately flips the narrative, claiming it's all some kind of Nazi pro-Israel conspiracy against him. Seriously, what kind of twisted logic is that?
How she's getting fucking blasted or whatever on a regular basis by some neo-Nazis who are speculating on the internet. What the f do you want me to say? What do you mean discredit Char?
This isn't just about the dog. He acts like this whenever anyone challenges him. When some black viewers mentioned they wanted to support another candidate for New York's mayor, he flat out called them idiots. Because in Hasan's world, apparently he's the only one who's ever right.
A sense of pride around like objectively voting for the shittiest fucking candidate possible for the black voting bloc. I don't understand. You don't get it, sweetie. You're not black. You don't understand. We love voting for fucking unpopular candidates. Is not exactly the fucking win you want. Jesus Christ. Sweetie, you don't understand black people. Shut the fuck up. Black folks, you really don't want to talk about us unless it comes from voting. When is the last time you spoke about Sudan? I'm gonna fucking ether you. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock. Fucking stupid, moronic, rad-lib nonsense. Suck my fucking dick. Fuck you.
Even when Hasan doxed Dylan Burns live on stream during a Bad Banana video, he still insisted the whole thing was fake, but everyone saw it happen. It was right there on the broadcast, fully recorded and crystal clear. How do you even try to deny something the entire internet already witnessed?
Do you think I know who the Dylan Burns is? Yeah, Dylan Burns, Hunter Avalon, Hutch, Destiny's Own Personal Chef. People just like now they've decided to just like make new and unique and creative things up. Is that what's going on?
What makes this whole thing so crazy is that within just a week, you can clearly see how manipulative and sketchy Hasan really is. The entire controversy revolves around his dog and whether he actually grabbed that shock collar remote to make Kaya jump back onto the bed. It's the kind of situation that really makes you wonder what's happening when the cameras aren't rolling.
Reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
From this clip alone, it's honestly hard to tell for sure whether Hasan actually shocked his dog. But the real question is, why was he so furious to begin with? Apparently, his internet went down for just 15 minutes and he totally lost it, ranting about how awful America is because of it. Like seriously, man, it's just Wi-Fi, not some global catastrophe.
You guys see me? Well, predictably, because I'm in the United States of America, the most dog shit country on the fucking planet, the absolute worst country on the planet, straight up, bar none, a capitalist shithole. Kaya, now is not the opportunity for you to down.
As usual, he blames it all on being in the US, which according to him is the worst country on the planet. He keeps ranting about how it's a capitalist nightmare, all while yelling at his dog. Kaya just happened to stand up at the wrong time. She literally just moved and he lost it, barking orders for her to lie down like she'd done something terrible. You can clearly see how his anger was stressing her out. It's honestly hard to watch.
The absolute worst fucking place on the planet. Just a horrific, monstrous, awful, dog shit country that I fucking despise. The absolute fucking worst country. that has the most wealth throughout history, throughout time, the wealthiest nation on the planet, and we don't have a fraction of the dedicated broadband speeds that you can get in a fucking village on the countryside of France.
Just to put things in perspective, the guy was only dealing with a 15-minute hiccup, yet somehow he's acting like his minor Wi-Fi problem in a Hollywood mansion reflects the real struggles of everyday Americans. Dude, people are out here fighting to pay rent, and you're having a meltdown over internet lag. He doesn't even check on his dog, maybe because he did shock her. Then he turns around and calls her a baby, like she's the one in the wrong. When a viewer points out that he's stressing the dog out, Hasan instantly deflects, blaming his mom for spoiling her. Seriously? That's your excuse?
Violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
That whole routine of making her sit in the same spot for hours is just ridiculous. Sure, people can train their dogs however they want, but using a shock collar as an outlet for your own frustration is on another level. The dog's literally just being a dog, and he treats it like some kind of offense. Even the chat starts asking, why can't you just let her move around? Why keep her confined to that tiny area? But Hasan's response is cold and dismissive, like Kaya doesn't even have the right to move freely.
Being such a baby, it's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented.
Throughout the stream, Hasan keeps repeating that he never shot Kaya, saying it's literally impossible for him to do so. But the more he tries to defend himself, the more suspicious he seems. If there's really nothing to hide, why keep over-explaining it? The simplest way for him to prove his innocence would have been to just show the collar. But instead, he dodges every question and starts ranting about how his dog lives better than most people. Like, how does that make any of this okay?
I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything so much. Fucking die, dude. Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet.
Here's the kicker. The collar he eventually shows is actually the ET300 shock collar, the very one people had been calling out from the start. He just took off the prongs and covered the model number with tape. You can tell instantly from the charging port. It only exists on the shock version, not the vibration-only model. Every single detail lines up perfectly when compared side by side. There's even a frame showing the remote clearly in his hand, the exact model known for delivering shocks.
How did she get shocked? There's that fake? There's no way for her to be shocked. That is fake. It does look fishy. I don't think you can run away from that one. There is no running away. What the fuck do you want me to, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? Be at the fucking mercy of the most schizophrenic people of all time?
Now his fan base is scrambling to defend him, claiming the tape on the collar was photoshopped. The level of denial is unreal. But if you check the original uncompressed Twitch VOD, the tape is plainly visible. No editing, no tricks, just right there in the footage.
It's so funny that people are claiming that I'm abusing my dog when this dog literally lives a better life than every single person. 2 hours of park time, extreme cardio in the morning, hanging out with their best friends.
Even his own co-host, QT Cinderella, confirmed on stream that she saw the collar herself, with tape covering the spot where the prongs normally go. So yeah, it was a shock collar, and somehow there are still people bending over backwards to defend him.
Does not have a shock collar on her. Doesn't matter though. It's not going to stop you from thinking that regardless.
In the end, the whole situation is just a complete mess. Nobody really knows the full truth anymore. Did he actually shock his dog, or did he try to cover it up by taping over the collar and pretending it was harmless? If Hasan had just been upfront from the beginning, shown the collar, explained what happened, the drama would have blown over in a day. But instead, he chose to double down, deny everything, and now people have every reason to think he's covering up something serious.
Do not have a shock collar for Kaya, as I said yesterday, but it doesn't matter. People don't give a shit. And all of the other clips that people have been showing are either the AirTag or the vibration collar that she had.
So what do you think actually went down here? Do you buy Hasan's explanation, or is he just making things worse for himself with every excuse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see where people stand on this one.
Why don't you let her roam around the house? I'm not a hate watcher, just curious. Okay, so let me address a couple things really quickly. First and foremost, I have done this. I have addressed this a million times over. Obviously, she gets out. She has an incredibly active morning. And not only that, but she also has an incredibly active afternoon. The clips don't show her trying to lay on the hardwood floor. She just stepped off her pad. Please explain. No, that's what I'm saying. That's she steps off the pad to go lay on the hardwood floor. That's why I give her the place command. Because if you are in here for an extended period of time, you already know this. You already know that Kaya gets to run the show, do whatever the fuck she wants. This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it.
I saw someone who provided info of the collar when he showed it. He took out the contact points and put electrical tape over it. I watched the same clip. There's no tape. And you can't take those points out. At the end of the day, it's not a shock collar. And the cope is so hard with a lot of people on this. You cannot remove the prong. Did you know in most basic training guides, they say if your animal yelps like this, you are not supposed to pay attention to it. Yeah, you're not supposed to tend to the animal because then it associates that shock or that pain with the validation of human attention.
The proof that it was photoshopped. Yeah, I was looking at this. Someone pulled up and said the tape doesn't exist. You've not looked at the video. If you had, you would have spotted immediately that no such tape exists. Clean image, doctored image, followed by different angles under the same exposure settings as the original doctored image, standard and zoom. Makes no sense for people to be believing this when the image itself is actually fucking doctored.
I gotta say, I'm in his house. I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off where I think there would be prongs. Like the electric prongs are taken out of it. Like there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for shock.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So there's only since the prongs are in it, it'll only vibrate.
You know, it might be the website.
There's no shock. Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Oh, I don't want to watch any more of this.